Friends, today I'm going to reveal a very disappointing feature of Sony Bravia TVs. This feature has not been covered or disclosed by any other reviewer or video on YouTube. So this is the big reveal today on Sony TVs. I'll tell you the model number of this TV. This is the 50-inch Bravia TV of Sony. The model number of this Sony Bravia 50-inch TV is KD50X75L. Now let's see what is so disappointing about the Sony TV, especially this series of Sony TVs. So for that we'll open the YouTube app. I'll go ahead and search widescreen. Okay, so you'll get some results here. First and second, you can play any one of them. I'll play the second one. As soon as we put the widescreen on this Sony TV, now let's look at closely at the corners. So you can see here it is blackening a little. The screen is blackening here and it will be there on all the corners, on all the four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I bought this TV last year, I thought this TV is defective because this has happened to me on a Samsung TV, but that was after a lot of years of usage that all the screen corners were turning blackish. But here in my new TV, I found that the screen corners are blackish. I thought that I got a defective TV LED and I complained it to Sony. To my surprise, they said this is actually a feature or a design part of their TVs. In my more conversations with Sony, I found out that this is their cost-cutting feature that they have actually put it in their design that the LED don't glow on the corners. And this initiates blackening parts on the corners of all the screen. They are especially doing it on 4K TVs, LEDs of smaller size. In the higher models, I did not find these issues. Now this was a big issue for me. You don't buy a TV and change it just like in a year or 2 years. You keep a TV for at least 8 to 10 years or till the end of life of a TV. Sony produces beautiful screens of TV, their quality is top notch, and getting these kind of disappointing flaws in new TVs from Sony is not a good thing. So I'm sure they are not dumping these kind of TVs in first world countries. It's only in third world countries like Asian countries like India where they are doing these things. Sony was kind of spooked because they knew I am a YouTuber and I might put this flaw on the internet. They actually stopped Sony Bravia series and introduced Sony Bravia 2, which maybe does not have these defects. But the fact remains that Sony did till last year sell these kind of TVs in which there was a clear design flaw. I'm buying a 60,000 rupees TV. Now in a 60,000 rupees TV, why would you do this? You can take 500 rupees more and give me those lit LED corners. But Sony did not do this. If you are using a Sony Bravia TV right now, I would definitely recommend you immediately go ahead and do the widescreen test and see if your corners of your TV are blackened enough. Once you know about it, it will be difficult to unsee it because it will kind of remind you that there is some problem in the TV. Other than that, I would say Sony is a fantastic TV. The colors reproduced are natural, quality is top notch. I enjoy the 4K content to the fullest. I really recommend Sony TV, but the only thing which I tell you to be aware of is the blackening corners. So do make a test on the showroom if you are buying that the blackening corners are not there in any Sony TV that you buy. In fact, do it for all the TVs that you are going to buy from here on after. Thank you friends for watching my video, and for more such useful videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.